Yo, we are live with episode 5 of The Down Low. Welcome back, everybody.
How it goes? That kind of rhymed.
Yeah, they
We're
did.
kind of live with episode 5.
Hey, I'm a poet and didn't know it. Yeah. So, what's up, everybody? What it do? It's your boy, Andrew. Sorry. Let me move this fucking cord out of my wheels. God damn, that's why we need a little more cord management over here.
Don't worry about my chords.
That sounded gay, but that's cool. But what was I gonna say? I just want to clarify. I am not like a homophobe or anything like that. I love everybody. Just want to clarify. I was just saying that sounded homoerotic. Not in any way. I'm not saying that homoerotic is bad in any way, because it's not. So, what was I gonna say? Fuck it. I was gonna say something. What have you been up to, Zachary?
Just podcasting, going to work, playing games.
What game you been playing?
Call of Duty.
Why you been playing these games with me, Zachary?
Well, do you have the game that I play? I don't think you do, bitch.
No, I said why you been playing these games? Playing these games on my heart. On my heart. On my heart. No, playing. What games you been playing, man?
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare, World War II.
That's a fucked up time.
Yeah, it was super fucked up time, man.
Speaking of World War II, you seen the Devil Next Door?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a documentary.
Let me know.
It's a documentary about this dude who was believed to be Ivan the Terrible, which was a concentration camp guard for a death camp, and Treblinka, which is in Poland, I believe. And he was a gas chamber operator, but he was very brutal, and he would just fucking kill people and cut people's noses off and their ears off before they threw them into the gas chamber and shit. Just a terrible fucking piece of shit human being, you know? And fucking he was believed to be this dude who was hiding in America, and they sent him to Israel for trial, and then he was sentenced to death, and then he was appealed because they believed it wasn't him after all. But then he was fucking sent back to Germany, and he went to trial there for being a concentration camp guard in another place, Sobibor or something like that, which was like 200 miles away from Treblinka. And turns out he was a concentration camp guard there, was at execution camp, which was like one of the most brutal execution camps around. And turns out he was a guard there, or believed to be. So he served like 5 years in prison in Germany, and then he died, or he like sentenced 5 years in prison and died, or something like that. But yesterday, the U.S. military, or the U.S. Government released pictures, first ever pictures released from the Civil War camp, or like whatever it's called. I forgot the name of the town, but the little execution camp. They released a bunch of pictures from it that they found in a Nazi's attic, I guess, and bunch of fucking pictures of that dude. Yep. Yep. Fucking crazy. And I seen the pictures, and I didn't even have to know who they thought it was in the pictures. I was like, that's fucking him, bro. I watched documentaries. I've read everything about this fucking dude. That's fucking John fucking whatever his name is. That was him, dude. I can't pronounce his last name because it's like a Ukrainian name. But it was crazy. Like, I seen the pictures, and it was surreal. I was like, holy fuck, dude. That's fucking him, bro.
I gotta see
which makes me think that maybe he may have even been Ivan the Terrible, you know? He may have even been Ivan the Terrible, you know? Maybe, I don't know, man.
You
gotta watch the documentary, dude.
What is it called? The Devil Next Door?
The Devil Next Door.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out, man.
It's deep, bro. You just feel hatred for that dude the whole documentary, because you know he's evil, bro. You know deep down, you're like, even if he's not Ivan the Terrible, he's a fucking Nazi, bro.
Yeah.
This dude, and not just any fucking Nazi, at an extermination camp, you know? Like, that's... That shit gets me shaking just thinking about it, bro. Like, that's crazy, man. That's hardcore tyranny, but dude's fucking dead now, burning in hell. If there is a hell, he's burning there.
If there is a hell, he is burning there for sure. I mean, I don't like to pass judgment on people like that, but
Fucking, he passed judgment on to 100,000 innocent Jewish people. Fuck that. Fuck him. Maybe more. You know, himself. Over 100,000 innocent Jewish people.
that's
Operating gas chambers and shit, you know, or because when they got there, bro, within 2-3 hours, they were rushed into the gas chambers, killed, and then burned, and then their bones were crushed to dust. Within hours of getting to the an extermination camp. Within hours, you were human to dust. It was fucked, bro. Thousands and thousands of people a day. That's and
disgusting, bro.
It's fucking horrible. And people try to say that we need to forget about it or move on. Fuck no, we don't need to forget about that shit. We need to remind our children about that so it can never happen again. So tyranny like that can never happen again over anyone. Especially not someone who's just has religious views, you know. That's 100% what it was about, religious views.
Religious views.
It's crazy, bro. But, damn, we need to change the name of this fucking from the download to anti-hatred podcast. That's what we talk about a lot, is a lot of anti-bigotry. But, I mean, that's what the world needs to see, man. Fucking man. Everybody needs to get on an equal path, man. It's like,
everyone
I
just
feel
needs
like,
to be a hippie.
yeah, dude. Look, this goes on to my next point, man. Like, fucking, shit, what I was gonna say. Like, everybody, I don't know, man. I feel like these fucking, like, these political groups that we have now, like, these aren't even really how we feel about shit almost, you know? Because these are groups that were created 100 years ago, 150 years ago. These are political views that were created before we were even born, before our fathers were born. It's like, who's to say that we're not only believing this shit or only feeling this shit because it's constantly being forced upon us.
We need people.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be put into groups to left and right, or we don't need to be put into groups. We need to be looked as just a family, human race. We're all together in this. We need to figure out how to communicate and find out, all right, well, if you don't like this and I don't like this, we need to find a common ground to find out how we can work together and how we can make everything work and everyone can be happy, you know? It's like, I don't know, I'm like anarchy, man. People are real sketchy about anarchy, but it's like you want to say that if there was no laws or no big government, not no laws, because there needs to be some sort of laws, but no big government, you know, like everybody wants to say, oh, like, and especially the government, they want to say if there's no big government, who's to say that someone's not just going to come into your house and kill you? Well, 9 times out of 10, people don't want to just kill each other. Like,
Exactly.
Do you want to just go into someone's house and kill them? No. Do you want to just be hateful and go rob grocery stores?
The main reason anybody gets killed
is because some sort of conflict. Conflict ensues, and then someone gets upset over it. It's not just a random fucking thing. And if it is, it's because mental health issues. And if you have mental health issues, you need to watch over. That's a big thing. Family needs to watch over people with mental health issues, you know, because it's like, I don't know, man. It's a tough issue, you know. It's a real tough issue. But like I was saying about the anarchy and stuff, it's like people aren't just gonna go and do these crazy things because there's no big government watching over them. You know, it's like people are usually just good people. They usually just want to live their life, go to work, you know, be productive. People like being productive. I like being productive. I like to go to work. You know, it makes me feel good about myself when you get off a long day, you come home, take a shower, and you sit in bed, you're like, damn, man, I worked my fucking ass off today, you know? It's like, that's part of being human, you know? That's part of being a person. You know, you want to feel productive. You want to feel like you're doing something for society. Nobody wants to feel like they're ripping apart society, you know? And if they do, it's because they have something in them already. Something's happened to them before, you know, where it's like diminished their views of the world or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But
well, a lot of the reason, like, I was gonna say, like, a lot of the reasons, like, murder happens is because, like, it's over money. And a lot of reasons money is, like, made illegally, like, whether it's being whatever it's being done illegally, making your money, is because they can't get, a fucking job anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know if they've, like, people out there, I don't know if y'all have ever met a drug dealer before, but they usually don't like selling drugs.
Oh, man.
They usually fucking hate it. They're only doing it because they have to feed their kids or because they have to fucking pay their bills or something. People don't like selling drugs because people make it seem like, oh, it's just an evil person out there just trying to wreck the community. No, it's someone out there trying to pay their bills, and that's the only way they can do it. They've tried to get jobs. I mean, I'm not saying everyone. Sometimes people just give up and just are like, whatever, I'm just going to sell drugs.
Yeah.
It's like, but a lot of times it's just people are down in their luck, or people have, something where
people have to use that as a stepping stone.
Exactly. They have to build something to get themselves out of somewhere,
Yeah.
But it's a broken cycle, man. But like I was saying, fucking back to the anarchy shit. I feel like each generation has had its type of rebellion, and it's all evolved off each other, and it's evolved with music. Like, that's the beautiful part about it. Like, it started, I'm gonna say, with like blues back in the day. They had like the moonshiners and like the back in the Prohibition, you had like the blues, the original blues, and it was where African American culture and Southern white culture could come together, and they would drink and sit in their illegal fucking bars, whatever, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And fucking party, And that evolved, into rock and roll, which was fucking like adopted by both, African American culture and, Caucasian American culture, Southern American culture.
Yeah.
But and that slowly evolves into the hippie, the rock and roll turns into the hippie rock and roll, and that's the same, it's African American culture, and it's, Southern American culture, and it starts to develop into Northern American and Eastern American culture. Purple rain. Ooh, bro. What you talking about? Ooh. Ooh, boy. And that Jimi Hendrix, excuse me while I kiss the sky. Hey, bro. I'm telling you, man. But yeah, dude. Fucking. And it's all about rebellion. Each generation is rebellion against something, It's the moonshiners were rebelling against the government. They want to drink, So they're drinking their fucking moonshine, and they're singing their blues. And they're fucking just chilling in their little illegal bars, their downtown rooms. Then you got your the next generation, like I said, it's the hippies, or the not the hippies, the rock and roll. Elvis Presley, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Rebellion. It's just rebellion again. It's the kids. That's their way of fucking. They're shaking their bodies. They're feeling a little something, They're getting that fucking prude out of them, Their parents were all prudes, fucking telling them cut their foreskin so they won't masturbate, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then fucking they're like, nah, I want to shake, rub against somebody. You know what I'm saying? I want to hold hands. I want to hold hands, mama. I want to hold hands with this little girl. Take her to the dance. You know what I'm saying? Then you got your next generation, the hippies, man. And the hippies, they just wanted to rebel. They didn't want to go to war, man. They just wanted to sit around and fucking chill. Everybody peaceful together, And it was where the black people and the white people could come together, and it was adopted by both cultures, and everybody was able to sit down, smoke some fucking weed, listen to some rock and roll, and enjoy some Woodstock type shit, you know what I'm saying? And then the next thing, it takes a weird turn, because like punk rock was almost like, all right, I get the government's not listening, so I'm gonna rebel now really hard. It was a peaceful rebel before. It's like, hey man, we just want to be peaceful. And it's like they tried it for 20 years, and in the 80s they finally realized the government doesn't give a fuck. They're gonna keep doing whatever the fuck they want to the community, They're like, fuck that. We're gonna get hardcore on them. You know what I'm saying? And it was everybody, Everybody was into that fucking punk rock. I mean, the Dead Kennedys had I think one of the main band members was an African American dude, black dude. And I believe it was Dead Kennedys. I could be wrong. Don't fucking scold me on the internet. But fucking, punk rock, man. It was fucking hardcore culture, you know. And then somehow that slowly evolved or got intertwined with hip hop somehow, and that's how we got, you know, this whole culture now with this emo rap, you know, because it's punk. It's just punk rap, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking, it's just rebellion shit, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man. It's just that rebellion has always evolved together, and that's what I like. It's always been diverse rebellion.
I'm ready.
But that's what it is. I think it's the system. Generation. It's the system that wants to rip people apart. The people who really don't understand that want to rip them apart, you know? It's like people aren't born racist. Who is making thousands of people racist? I mean, I've never seen people teaching their children that. So, I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm sure people teach their children to be racist. They shouldn't. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But a lot of it could be fucking taught through fucking, you know, whether it's through your politics or whether it's through, you know, the shit you're exposed to or, you know. I don't know, man. I don't know what makes people think that way. I've never understood it, but that's why I like the rebellion, man. It's like we come together and we don't see it, you know. It's like you're not gonna fucking get us, bro. Not Star us, Wars man. In this bitch. Star Wars, bro. The rebellion, bro. Some Finn type shit, bro. Fuck yeah, bro.
And we're the Jedis.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, bro. Like,
it's like you're always.
I've tried to. I ain't gonna lie. I've been in situations where I've been almost forced to try and think that way, but I couldn't. You know, I can't understand it, bro.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like you see an old person and you try to think, like, man, you try to make them I understand what you're saying. Like you see like an older person,
yeah,
like an old lady or some shit, and you hear her say it's like some shit under her breath, and you try to think like, what made her think like that, man? You think, man, yeah, she's old and she grew up in a different time, but then it's like, even then, it's like, dude, in a different time, it was still a person.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
You see it a lot in the public, man. Like. Especially because I work at Dollar General, you know. Don't hate.
It's a job.
It's a job, bitch. Nah, bro, you see it a lot in customer service like that, man, and it's almost embarrassing, bro.
Yeah, that shit does happen. People get angry and they don't know how to react, so they'll throw some fucking anti-Semitic shit at you or like some just fucking hateful shit at you. I don't know, man. That's just. I feel like it's just weak people and they don't know how to respond to shit, and that's their only way to like get back at you because they think that it makes you feel lesser or something. But like, fuck them. Someone calls me something racist. I'm Cuban, bro. You call me a fucking beaner, I'm gonna be like, "Orale, vato!" I ain't even Mexican, bro, but I'll pop out some shit like that, bro. I'll call him vato and everything. I'm like, vato. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck with him. I don't give a fuck, bro. Call me what you want. Because deep down, I know what I am. And that's human. And ain't nobody going to take that away from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm equal. Even the person that can be calling me hateful shit, I don't give a fuck. You're still equal as me. I can hate you. You can hate me. I ain't going to hate you. Because we're equal. Simple as that.
We're all bones and blood.
We're all bones and blood, bro. We're all some animals. Wow. On the animal shit, bro.
I feel like we need to say it every episode. Just give it to him one time.
You know, row, bro. The razzle dazzle, bro.
Nah.
You know what's crazy, bro? You know I feel most like an animal? When I wake up in the morning and I got that
the little Jimmy.
Yeah, you got
Jimmy kicking.
You got the Jimmy kicking. Boy, the morning wood, bro. That's when I feel most like an animal. Especially when my girl's laying right next to me. You gotta just grab her and pull her in.
Y'all
know about that
puppy
one?
scoop?
Yo, puppy scoop. Whoa. Y'all know what that means. Y'all ever had dogs? Y'all know what that is. That's when the pit bull come up to the chihuahua. The puppy scoop. That's funny, bro. That's funny. What's it saying? Yeah, man, that's when I feel most like an animal. Like, just fucking hard in the morning. Erect, boy.
I feel like that's the best time to go at it, man.
Boy, and then right after, as soon as it's done, You right back to sleep.
Right back to sleep, and that's the best nap you're gonna ever get.
Bro, you back to sleep. Back to sleep. And it's always 6 o'clock in the morning, too. You wake up 6 o'clock in the morning.
There was one time. Have you ever woke up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning with your girl, and y'all just go at it without even saying one word? Swear to God, not even saying nothing, and then just go right back to sleep right after.
Y'all know what the fuck going down, boy. What was I gonna say? You know it's crazy, bro.
What's crazy?
Porn, man. That shit's hella crazy. You
Bruh.
know I never understood about porn.
I don't know, but I feel like that's the biggest money maker there is in the world.
Oh yeah, sex industry is the biggest industry in the world. But what was I gonna say? Fucking what all has baffled my mind. How is prostitution illegal?
But porn is not.
But porn is not. Porn is definitely prostitution. You're having sex for money just on film. I guess because there's more regulations. You have to be tested, I guess.
Is there regulations?
Yeah, for sure. They definitely don't just let you like, hey, come on, raw dog this bitch.
What if you just send in your own video?
With your wife? I mean,
it doesn't necessarily have to be your wife. It could probably just be you and your fucking homegirl.
I mean, like, I'm talking about like professional pornography. Professional pornography, like to go shoot pornography for Brazer or something. You would have to have STD tested. You'd have to be STD tested and have to have paperwork to prove it. You know.
Yeah.
You know, and
I mean, I guess that's what makes it okay.
Yeah, I guess. Porn's always weird, man. I don't know, man. Hey, what's the infatuation with incest porn now? Everything you see, you can't go to Pornhub, and you go to Pornhub right now. Just check it. Pornhub right now, and I bet you, within the first scroll like that, you see 6 titles: mom and stepson, stepsister, stepdad, mom, son, weird fucking brother, sister shit. What the fuck is going on here, man?
There's a lot of...
What's going on with human race, bro?
Fucking...
What the fuck is going on with human race that I don't know about? What am I missing here? Is people fucking want to fuck their sister or something?
A lot of people want to fuck their sister, but...
That's weird, bro. That's fucking weird.
I don't know. I guess that's what maybe it started.
That's gross, bro.
That's...
Give me the chills. That's weird, man.
It's like...
It's weird because you know how many people go into porn and then make nothing out of it. They'll be, the average porn star like career lifespan is like, it's like 3 months or some shit like that.
Unless you're Piper Perry.
Who's that?
You don't know who that is?
Piper Perry?
Yeah, that's like
bad. Is she a buyout one or is that a dude?
No, it's definitely not a dude.
The dudes last a long time in porn. They always last a couple years.
Ron Jeremy,
that dude.
the Hedgehog.
I've never even heard that name before. The Hedgehog, but it makes... Dude, I've never heard it before, but it makes absolute sense. The Hedgehog. Y'all hear that? Damn. Ron Jeremy, you want to come on our podcast, bro? That'd be so dope.
Oh, man.
Oh, bro. That'd be cool as shit.
I have so many questions.
Oh, man. Sure, bro. What was I going to say?
What was that movie about? It was about the guy. He went into the porn industry. Like, he used to be, like, a waiter or some shit. And some guy from, like, the porn industry showed up, and he was all like, pour your dick out. Let me see it. And he pulled it out, and it was like, I mean, it was a good-sized dick, I guess. And he was like, come with me.
I have no clue what movie you're talking about.
Oh, man. Let me go.
I know there's a movie called, like, Bussy Lassick, Born to be a Star, and
I think that's what it is.
But that one is about he got a little tiny dick, but he can come on command. Both of his parents were porn stars, and he finds one of their porns, and he's like, "I want to be a star." Nick Swartzen is the main character in that movie. That one's pretty funny, actually. Look it up. What you got, Zachary? Where's my jewel, man? I know it's probably not fucking good to be vaping and shit, but I do it anyway. Suck a dick. Let me see yours, Zachary. Let me see yours, Zachary. Your jewel quick. Fuck that movie, bro.
Lucky Larson is the only thing I can get.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, bro. I think you just got a little mistaken, a little confused. It's the Mandela effect, bro.
How to become a male porn star.
Whoa.
Men's health.
Men's health. I heard a lot of zinc.
The hardest thing about being a male porn star.
Having to last so long while girls gnaw on your fucking dick.
Hot Girls Wanted. The must-see Netflix documentary about amateur porn.
You ain't seen that movie?
Uh-uh.
It's pretty. That one really describes how girls only get like 3 months in the porn industry. Yeah, dude, it's a brutal industry. That's why a lot of people try to find like acting careers directly after porn.
Yeah.
They try to boost it right into porn. Like, there's a lot of actors that were porn stars originally. Like Cameron Diaz did softcore porn.
What? Okay, what is softcore porn? I never really understood that.
Softcore porn is like heavy making out naked. Like some, I don't even think they penetrate really, because it doesn't
like,
really show vagina. It just shows like titties. Like Playboy would kind of be considered some softcore porn, you know, because there's no penetration in Playboy. We all know that. It's not gonna show no fucking spread open pussy in Playboy.
Yeah, no.
You know, it's not even barely gonna show pussy in Playboy. Maybe show the top right here. Just a little top piece.
Just a
little hood. That's all you get. That's all you get. Just the hood.
Just a little Miss Frizzle.
But yeah, she did a little softcore porn. And Sylvester Stallone, the Stallion. That boy, he didn't do no softcore. He went hardcore. Oh, you're a good little boy.
We're a big mouth with it.
Oh shit! Call me out on it.
Shout out Big Mouth.
Shout out Big Mouth. That shit's hilarious, bro. Nick Crew.
Hey, for those of you that say it's immature, it definitely is. But if you can't handle it, bro, then you're immature.
You know who else did porn before they were an actor? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did he?
Yeah, that's what I heard. From what I've heard, I believe so. I'm almost certain. And what's her name? Fucking Tracy Lords. But y'all know about Tracy Lords?
Tracy Lords.
Her name Bubbles. The girl from Zack and Miri Make a Porno, and she's also on Crybaby. She was a porn star in the 80s, and she was like the most famous porn star. And then turns out she was underage doing all her porn, and only like 1 or 2 of her movies was of age. I think only like 1 of them.
Had a fake ID?
Yeah, fake ID apparently. In like the 80s, she got arrested by the FBI, and they like had to fucking destroy all the fucking movies and shit. That's crazy, bro. And she was like the most famous porn star in the world. That'd be like if we found out Riley Reid was underage when she did all her fucking movies or some shit. That'd be crazy.
That'd be super fucking awkward.
That'd be everyone in the fucking world who watches porn just watched an underage girl. Disgusting. That's gross. That's fucking gross. I'm glad I wasn't around in the fucking 80s, man.
Oh, man.
God, I'm glad I wasn't around in the 80s, bro. I feel sorry for all you old guys. Your dad probably watched some underage bitch, bro. That's the sad part.
For sure.
My dad probably did too, man. That's sad. That's gross.
Grandpa Prank, he definitely did.
Oh, bro, he was an older guy, man. What you mean, bro? Everybody's grandpa who watched porn seen it, bro. They didn't know. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
they
fucked,
didn't know.
but they didn't know. That's so fucked up. How many guys were tricked into beating off to an underage girl?
You know what's really weird?
Poor dudes.
You know what's messed up?
Nah, poor her, honestly, bro, because from what I heard, man, I heard she was, like, abused when she was a child. And that's
Really?
what like led her into that lifestyle, which is really sad. So I'm glad that she could find like a safe route and got out of that lifestyle. Because like right when she turned 18, she became a very successful actress. You know, so like that's good for her. You know, she found a good outlet, and now she's a very successful actress. You know,
I mean, she was on a movie with
Seth Rogen. She was on a Seth Rogen movie, yeah. And she was on Crybaby. It's a fucking huge movie from the 90s with fucking Johnny Depp. You know?
Yeah,
And she was one of the main characters at that.
Those 2 big movies right there. So
Yeah, and she's been on a lot of movies. She's been on way more than that.
oh, I'm sure.
Know? So
I'm pretty sure she's been on some TV shows too, probably.
I believe she wanted to be an actor in the first place. It's just I think a lot of girls get into porn. They just want to be actors, or they.
Well, I feel like definitely around that time, a lot more girls were more.
I mean, it was a different time, man. People were weird, dude. Like people. I mean, have you ever seen the movie Hard Times at Richmond High? That girl's portrayed to be a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, that was
and they show her have sex twice. They show her butt naked having sex 2 times in that movie. And she's supposed to be a 13-year-old girl. And her other friend, who's also supposed to be 13, 14 years old, and it shows her get out of the pool all sadistic or all sexual and then take off her top, bro. Those are supposed to be children in that movie. And you have them acting all fucking crazy. That shit can never happen today. If they put a movie out like that, people would fucking go to jail, bro.
Controversial, bro. That would be... Oh, my God.
That movie was crazy. And then she had an abortion. She got pregnant and she had an abortion. That fucking movie is crazy, bro. Like, if you ain't ever seen Hard Times at Richmond High, go watch it.
It's a super funny movie. It's super funny.
It's really funny, but it's fucking... It shows you how different times were back then, man.
Fast times.
Fast times, man. Kids getting fucking pregnant and abortions. And the first dude she has sex with is like 25.
Yeah, that was...
She's supposed to be like 13, and he's 25 years old. And another thing that shows you how different times were, they're all working. They all work.
Yeah.
They all have jobs, and they're 13.
That's literally illegal now. I don't know about in any other states, but in Texas you can't legally work for a company unless you're 16.
Unless you're like a hostess, you can be 15 and a hostess.
And then there's a lot of different companies that don't want you to work for them unless you're 18 because of a lot of legal issues.
Yeah, that's crazy. Fucking that's weird, man. You know what trips me out? How many of these guys think that they're porn stars? Sending these dick pics to girls and shit. I feel bad for girls, man. Like,
bro, Have you ever felt comfortable sending a dick pic to a girl? Even like if she asked for it, bro.
We ain't getting into that topic. I mean, I don't know, man. I've never, even if she asked for it, I've never really felt super comfortable because this is like,
it's weird.
I know you're not getting anything from this. Boobs is like, ooh, that's fun for. Oh, she's showing me, bro. She's gonna show me her boobies, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see some boobies, it's like something she has special that she doesn't really show anybody, and then she's like, ooh, for you. This is for you. And you're like, oh, fuck yeah. But like your dick. Your dick is fucking dick, bro. Come on now. You pulled your dick out at everything when you were a kid.
Do not lie.
You pulled your dick out at a fucking tree. You fucking slapped it on on everything, bro.
How many times have you seen a person pull their dick out at the skate park?
Bro. Not even on no gay shit. Just on some goofy shit. Like, come on now. These girls don't want to see your dick. They want to see your dick right before it goes into them. That's about it. That's about it, bro. Don't take pictures of it and send it to girls unless she specifically asks for it. And even then, chances are she probably doesn't want to see it.
Even then, ask her, "Are you sure?"
Yeah. Even then, it's not like you're sending her beautiful poetry. You're sending her a picture of a monster, man.
I look at it this way.
You're not sending her flowers. You're sending her a fucking meat rod, bro.
I feel like women are more beautiful than a guy could ever be.
For sure, bro. That's why like there's so many bisexual women, way more bisexual women than bisexual men, I'm gonna say. Almost every girl has a little bit of hint of bi in them, I'd say. That's because women's beauty is universal. In my opinion, I feel like women's beauty is universal, but men's beauty is not, because men is like that rugged fucking
yeah, and
women is supposed to be this delicate, beautiful thing, you know. So it's like it's a universal beauty, you know, but men is not. Men is like you gotta like that shit to fucking think that's beautiful.
I eat now.
I eat fucking meat. Oh man.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
That's funny. That's so fucking funny. That kills me, man. Yeah, dude. But yeah, like There's so many bisexual women out there, and like, I don't give a fuck what you say. 90% of the women in the world find other women attractive. Whether they don't want to have sex, like, just because you don't want to have sex with them does not mean you don't find them attractive.
You don't have to be sexually attracted to someone just to know that somebody is pretty or beautiful.
No,
or
that's
whatever.
different, because anyone can do that. I don't give a fuck what you say. It's not gay, because I can look at somebody like Johnny Depp, for instance. I can look him in the eyes and with 100% confidence say that is a very, very attractive man.
Yeah,
but I can also
sure.
say with 100% confidence that I am not sexually attracted to him and I would never want to do anything with him. But I can see why other women would fall head over heels for him. He's a very, very good looking person.
Your mom?
Yeah. Like, you're naive to try
loves Johnny Depp.
The biggest thing that gets me is when people are like, oh, no, I can't tell if he's attractive or not. Like, somebody be like, you're like somebody asks, a girl will ask a guy, he's hot, right? And you'd be like, oh, I don't know, I'm a guy, I can't tell. It's like, shut the fuck up and just tell her whether you think he's fucking a good looking dude for her or not. Stop being a dick, bro. Stop being fucking.
The only reason
you're being homophobic at that point. It's like you're not even comfortable with yourself at that point. You're being homophobic. Yeah, it's like,
exactly.
What the fuck, bro? Just tell her you're a human. You can understand when another human is attractive or not.
She's trying to ask her honest question.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. She's not trying to see if you're secretly gay. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. I've never really.
Yeah, people are wild, bro. People are tripping.
I always try to have an open mind about everything.
I feel like I'm only 22 years old, so I feel like I think way outside of the box for a 22-year-old. Like, most people my age are not worried about the kind of things I'm worried about. Like, people are not really worried about, like, kids my age aren't worried about everyone else in the world. Because that's constantly what I worry about. I don't really worry about myself too much. I try to think of it as a community, because the human race is a family. Like, we have to look at each other as a family to thrive. We have to treat each other like a family to thrive. When you see somebody on the side of the street and you can tell that they're really hurting, help them out if you can. Like, I understand people are on drugs and you don't want to give them money. Like, that's a bad example. I shouldn't have said someone on the street sucks. That's a touchy subject. But, you know, if you see somebody down on their luck, help them out, bring them up. That's part of what being human is. We help each other. You know, we're a pack, we're a community. We're pack animals, bro. We're animals, but we're pack animals. We're not supposed to be alone.
There's not one person on this earth that has never had a bad time in their life.
You know what's the worst punishment you could do to a human? Put him in a cell by himself.
Oh, man.
That's the literal worst punishment we have for human. Besides death, solitary confinement is the worst punishment you can get. Straight up.
You're literally alone with your own thoughts.
We are pack animals. We are made to be around each other, and if we don't have each other, it drives us fucking crazy, and that's why they literally, you get like, when you go to prison, and you go to, like, the worst prison, they punish you by putting you by yourself. That is your punishment. That's it. Being alone. Yes, I spent 4 months in a cell by myself. No human connection. It's torture. It fucks your brain up. For 2 years after I got out, I had fucking paranoia. I thought people were following me. PTSD is real after you get out that shit, bro. And I still have trouble sometimes in my anxiety because of it. You know, it's like, we're pack animals. We're supposed to be around other humans. You know, it's like, without other humans, we start losing our minds. That's why we need to cherish each other, because without each other, we're nothing. You know,
we're all
your community makes
everyone's very like-minded. We just gotta understand how to.
Like I said before, man, we're taught to be in these different groups, and we need to stop doing that. We need to stop being left and right. We need to stop being conformists, or we need to stop being Republican demographic, or fucking, you know what the fuck I mean.
Are you my demographic?
The Democrat or the Republican. You know, we need to stop labeling each other in different boxes. It's like, because I know none of those parties fit what I believe. None of them fit. Like, maybe some of them have little things, but how do you pick little things out of 7 different parties that fit to you, you know? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, the closest thing that I've ever felt.
I feel like even if we do have, like, parties like that, we should pick, like, beliefs from each one and go with.
That's why
I don't know.
A pacifist anarchist.
Man, dude.
Pacifist anarchist. That's what we need. Peaceful anarchists. No violence. but no big government. Libertarianism. And in a form. That's what I believe. That's the closest thing that I believe is I just believe in free will. We should be able to do what we want to do as long as it doesn't bring physical or mental or any kind of harm to anyone else, you know?
You know, it'd be a real, like, the real thing to, like, overcome this world is if, like, each country, each continent, everything, everyone on this entire earth just got along. Just, you know, traded equally and everything like that, you know?
Yeah, that'd be nice, man, but...
That'd be so much fucking easier and way better for the earth.
It's also a dream world, man. It's a dream world. Dog's trying to get in, man.
He says, hey,
he said,
what are y'all
hey,
doing?
boy. Yeah, man, but it fucking... Yeah, that's a dream world.
That's a dream world, but I feel like everyone would want it if it happened.
I changed my mind on something, boy.
What you changed?
So, the other day... I told you that do what y'all want with my ashes.
Oh, we're back on this.
Cremate me. And what I want you to do is put my ashes in a burlap bag, tie it to the back of a pigeon, a carrier pigeon. Slice just a little hole in the burlap bag, so just little ashes pour out at a time, just a little bit like a sand, like a hourglass, and say, fly away, pigeon. And the pigeon just flies off, and just as it flies, just a little bit of ash flies off everywhere it goes. Just as it goes off. Just a little bit of.
How you did it?
I wonder if Mike Tyson will let me borrow one of his pigeons for that. Did you know Mike Tyson got a fuck ton of pigeons?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the pigeons, boy. He got the pigeons. He used to have a tiger, but he got rid of it because he moved to like the suburbs.
My dogs are tripping right now. Sorry, guys.
It's all good. What are they tripping on?
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, yeah. I would like to have a pigeon fly for me.
A pigeon carrier would be dope, man. Yeah, bro.
Carrier.
Fucking pigeon carrier fucking death, bro. Not death, but pigeon carrier ceremony.
So there was something that I always thought was pretty dope.
Fucking dust flying, just dropping ash on people.
I didn't even think about that.
Fucking people looking up at the sky like a pigeon. I fucking they breathe in a bunch of ash.
Since you brought that subject back up again, there was something that I always thought that was pretty dope about my dad.
What's up?
About whenever I was like,
spit it out.
Probably like 8 or 9, somewhere around that age. We were sitting in the car and he had just hooked up one of his systems, and he put on Freebird. I don't know if y'all know, but my last name is Bird. Our last name is Bird, not his, mine.
My last name is Cabrera.
Anyways, he put
Cabrera.
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 I can't say it like he can. I used
Cabrera.
to not ever be able to say it. It's weird.
Andres Stefan Cabrera.
Nah, but anyways, he put on fucking Freebird, and he was all like, "Whenever I pass away, make sure you play this song at my funeral."
At my wedding. That's what
wedding.
you were about to say.
I was.
Make sure you play this song at my wedding. No, that's dope though. Freebird, that'd be a good song.
Yeah.
No, don't, 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 don't. If I leave here tomorrow,
would you still remember me?
All right, that's how we're going to end it off, guys, with a little bit of Freebird for you guys. Y'all have a good one. Thank you very much for listening to The Down Low. We'll get y'all back in a couple days with episode 6. Bye.
Come back, I said it again.
Down.